I asked her what had changed.
What changed since then that you launched this investigation?
Okay, let's see if we're going to do this right today. Mike, do you want to bring it up and for like half a second?
Yes.
Have the audio so I can confirm that we're good to go. Good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show, the video live stream edition for Thursday, November 20th. I got sidetracked a few minutes ago. Okay, that's good, right?
Yep.
Does that all sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. I got sidetracked a few moments ago because I was talking about it being already November 20th, which is insane. I can't believe how fast this year has flown by and everything that's happened in it. And then Thursday is arguably the best day of the week. It just is. Bob Harrison is staring at me like, who in the world are you and why am I here?
Thursday? Why? Why? Explain, please.
Mike Weibel is here. Just because it's Thursday, I mean, isn't it obvious why Thursday is the best day of the week?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Thursday is the best day of the week because you've accomplished so much in the week already, and you still have another day, and the weekend's coming ahead, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Plus,
about
the Cosby
this.
Show used to be on Thursdays.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'm with you on this.
Yeah, that used to be good.
Yeah. I actually never watched it.
You
so-
never watched the Cosby Show?
No.
Really?
I went through a phase where I didn't watch any TV.
Oh, wow.
I think I got mad at somebody. So I just said, whatever.
Got mad at somebody, threw the TV out.
Yep.
All right. So Mike Weibel's here. Bob Harrison is here. Nathan is here. Nathan, give us your last name. Okay. Nathan Hatcher. Okay. And what's your role at Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency?
Weatherization Energy Officer.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow. Okay. Good man.
Okay. We'll bring you on the video live stream here later this hour,
Really
okay? And we'll
good
talk a
man.
little bit about your role. We are here. If it looks different, it's because it is. We are at the Rogers Foodland in St. Joseph on Hollywood Road, and it's the Stuff a Truck food raiser for Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. They are a safety net organization for our communities in Berrien, Van Buren, and Cass counties, and we're raising donations all week long. We've been doing a great job, and thank you to those of you who have already donated. We appreciate it. Mike, you want to give us the update on what we've done so far?
Yes, I wish we had a drum roll. No drum roll yet.
Here, wait. Drum roll.
There we go.
Okay,
There we go.
Nathan.
Drum roll.
Good man.
All right. So we are at 4 trucks
Nathan
already,
gets it.
which ties last year's record of 4 trucks. We are there. 4 trucks. Of course, we're going for 6. We have 1 cart, and we have $6,904 in cash.
That's awesome. And I think that puts us in some metrics ahead of where we were last year, but it also puts us behind where we need to be. So your action is requested. If you want to go through your cupboards at home and bag stuff up, we have a whole list of food items and non-food items that we need. Things like canned goods, if they're vegetables, maybe you've got canned tuna in water or something like that, canned fruit, boxed foods, pastas, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, those kinds of things, baking needs, baby products, personal hygiene products. On the personal hygiene products note, the reason that we ask for those is because that's not covered by SNAP benefits. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program does not allow you to purchase non-food items with those benefits. And so, but those are still in need for many families around Southwest Michigan. Paper products, toilet paper, paper towels, facial tissue, aluminum foil, and plastic wrap. If you have an opportunity, we appreciate cash donations, checks as well. And you can donate online at smcaa.com, smcaa.com, or just come on by and if you have something you want to drop by and say hello, we appreciate that as well. It's here at the WSJM table. I've got to get us back on the air here, and we'll be back with some local news and more on the video live stream. It's WSJM.
Is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News
All right.
Talk.
Mic check for Bob Harrison. Check your microphone, Bob.
Check.
Back
check.
on the video live stream. Ken Lundberg here. Mike Weibel's here. Bob Harrison's here. Nathan's over there. And Nathan is with the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. Bob Harrison, maybe for those who are just catching up to speed, can you give us a little bit about what you do as Berrien County Commissioner? Who do you represent and what do you do?
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying that. So I live in Lincoln Township, so I represent almost all of Lincoln Township on the county board. So I'm voted in by the people of Lincoln Township, but then actually we represent everyone in Berrien County. So it doesn't matter whether the issue is one from Lincoln Township or from Baroda Township or even Niles and Bertrand Township. So we deal with all the issues. We act a bit like a board of trustees where we provide guidance and direction, try and stay out of the operational issues. But we've got a great group of people, leaders at Berrien County, separately elected officials, department heads, a lot of great employees that do a lot of the work. So when you have 7 inches of snow like we had the other day, those guys are out there plowing away, cutting up trees that fell into the road and putting their lives on the line for the residents of Berrien County. So our role is rather limited, but we get blamed for a lot of things.
And rightly so.
That's rightly so.
No.
Absolutely.
And we do appreciate the work that the Berrien County Commission does, and you touch a lot of different areas. And in fact, all those areas, you have to set a budget each year.
Yes.
And that's one of the things. You meet every Thursday, and this Thursday, today, you're actually going to be talking about budget again, right?
We will be. And so that we'll see. We'll do a public hearing and then figure out whether the budget's ready to be approved. So by state law, we have to adopt a budget in the month of November. So our fiscal year starts.
What's the penalty if you don't?
I'm not sure. That's a very good question.
Because, we saw the state lawmakers fail to get their budget work done.
They make the rules, so they don't need to worry about it. So my guess is we'd take someone from administration and them out on the front lawn.
Yeah, the admins, the unelected.
Yeah, okay, Brian DeSette, you should be nervous about this. So.
All right. We'll pause there. I want to ask you a couple more questions about the budget here in just a moment. We're talking with Bob Harrison. He's a Berrien County Commissioner. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Mike and I will be back in a moment to talk more about Food Raiser Stuff a Truck. It's the 28th annual coming up next.
Chamber of Commerce office. We have kids crafts all day. I'm a magician.
In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
All right, we found a new thing that we need to get behind, and it's putting some teeth in the law behind making sure Berrien County has a budget. No.
Great. Good idea. So send a letter to the governor. And she'll get right on.
Great idea. No, good morning and welcome back to the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. We also have Bob Harrison here. He's a Berrien County Commissioner. And if you were on the video live stream, you know what we were talking about. Let me make sure that we have that going on there. There we go. What we were talking about a moment ago with Berrien County Commissioner Bob Harrison was some of the roles and the responsibilities of the commission. And one of those is to make sure that the budget is done every year in November. By statute, you have to do that.
Correct.
And you guys do a good job. I mean, you do it. You do it every year.
We do it.
Unlike state lawmakers who were supposed to get it done in July.
They were busy.
Didn't get it done in July, didn't get it done in August, didn't get it done in September. Waited till first, second week of October, something like that.
I think a lot of people quit paying attention. I mean, I know they.
And that's unfortunate.
It is, but
yeah. Anyway, so Berrien County Commission is meeting again today, and you're going to be talking about the budget. What are some of the highlights, lowlights of the budget this year? What are we thinking?
Well, there is some reduction in revenue, so that means that we need to go about some things differently, and that's always painful. But there's no real sweeping changes. We've got the property tax appeal by the Cook plant, that it will cost us some money, revenue out of the budget.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, like any organization, the cost of doing business continues to go up, and so that is always a problem. And we just try and sort out what we need to do and what's required by us legislatively. And then we try and meet those goals.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. And we will be talking a bit more about some of the issues in Berrien County later on this hour with Bob Harrison. But we should probably also talk about why we're here at Rogers Foodland once again. We're at Rogers Foodland all week long for the annual Stuff a Truck Food Raiser. We're raising resources for the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. And Bob has graciously agreed to join Mike and I for some of our spelling bee competition.
I don't think I.
You were looking forward to this all
I
week
didn't
long,
know
right?
anything about this, so I apologize.
This is true.
CAT.
CAT. Well, actually, it was funny because I was mentioning to Bob and Mike that I put together the spelling bee, the grocery store spelling bee. Stop looking over my shoulder, Mike. The grocery store spelling bee. I said
Cheater is a very derogatory.
I said
Opportunist.
I asked
I like
AI,
opportunist.
artificial intelligence. I was taxing,
Boy.
the greatest minds in technology have come up with AI, and I was tasking it this morning with coming up with grocery store trivia,
Okay.
and spelling and that kind of stuff. And so I said, make me up a list of spelling bee words for grocery store trivia that we could use during the morning show. And it said, okay, fine. Here's the first word: milk. It's like, come on,
Good. I
seriously?
love it. That's
Yeah.
good.
So I said, no, we have to be more difficult. So this hour
Can
we'll
you use that in a sentence?
Mike drinks the milk. Okay. The average. Oh, here's a fun fact, though. I asked it also to give me fun facts about stuff. The average American drinks about how many gallons of milk a year? How many gallons of milk a year do you think
Absolutely
the
no
average
idea.
American
Average
drinks?
American.
You got to be on microphone, Mike.
The average American. I'm going to go with 10 gallons.
Okay, 10 gallons, Mike. Bob, any guess?
17.
17 gallons?
I'd say
52.
52.
Wow.
Oh, wait a
Nathan
second.
from the
Thank
Southwest
you.
Michigan Community. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. We appreciate you.
Ringer.
The answer is the average American drinks about 16 gallons
Okay.
of
Hey,
milk
hey,
a year.
hey.
16
There you
gallons
go.
a year.
I'm close.
Okay. I assume you can spell milk. Okay. Bagel. Here's another fun fact. Bagels are traditionally boiled before baking. That's what gives them their chewy texture. Did we know this?
I did not know that.
No.
Okay, here's
know
another
that.
trivia, and then we'll get into the spelling part of this, okay? Pasta. How many different shapes of pasta do you think Italy recognizes, each designed to hold sauce differently? That's why the pasta is in a different form.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to the
Interesting. I did
foodies
not
in
know
Italy.
this.
Yeah, that's why it's in a different form. It's not just for
This
fun.
is exciting.
Be nice, Bob.
News you can use all day
Day
long.
long. Yeah. I'm going to bring that up at the
How-
county board today.
How many different shapes of pasta do you think Italy recognizes? Because you got tortellini, you got spaghetti, you got cannelloni. Is that a pasta? I don't know. Anyway, what kind of how many?
17.
Okay, 17. Bob says 17.
I'm going to go with 25.
Nathan,
13.
okay. You're all way off. 350
Wow.
different shapes of pasta.
That's
So during this hour, we're going to send Mike back to bring us an example of each from
Okay.
the
All right.
pasta section.
Is there a whole department in Italy that
I'm sure there
addresses-
is.
There probably
I'm sure there is a
It's
government
big deal.
department in
Yeah.
Italy that
Minister of Pasta.
regulates how long is this spaghetti? What about the fettuccine? Okay, angel hair pasta. We'll come back and talk more pasta issues in just a few moments. We've got to get some sports in, but we are at Rogers Foodland, entertaining you with grocery store trivia because we're at the Stuff a Truck Food Raiser. We're raising resources to restock the shelves at the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. They are in need because our families are in need in Van Buren, Cass, and Berrien counties. And your donations are accepted and welcomed and encouraged because they have food pantry shelves that are stocked and basically depleted all year long. Families in need coming in to get those resources. So we could use your resources to help stock those pantries. We could use non-perishable food products to restock, including canned goods, boxed foods, baking needs. They have paper product needs, baby product needs, personal hygiene product needs as well. If you have some you want to go through your kitchen, your pantry, your area, feel free to bag them up and bring them in and drop them off. If you want to do some shopping here at Rogers Foodland, you can do that. And we have prepackaged bags of personal hygiene items already, $15 right behind us. Come by, pick one of those up, pay for it at checkout with your other groceries, and drop it off in the cart. We're filling carts. We're filling trucks. We've got, I think by the count on the board, on the lakefront roofing and exteriors board, we've got 4 trucks,
4 trucks.
1 cart,
1 cart.
$6,924 donated.
6,900.
24.
24.
Let's
Plus,
be specific here.
plus what people have already.
We just had another 20 come in.
We had another $20 come in from another generous listener who wanted to say hi. So thank you again, generous listener. We appreciate you.
$6,944.
Wow, that's daring of you to do math this early.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Good, Mike.
We'll
Good.
we'll do more in just a moment. It's the
Oh, he
WSJM.
already added it. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Nathan
My
will
bad.
check you on those numbers.
Audit forthcoming. We will be back on the video live stream in just a
Yeah,
moment.
he's good with numbers.
Sports on the Michigan News Network.
On a quiet night in Michigan sports last night, the Wolverine basketball team headlined the evening with a
Right.
Oh no. Picking on Mike is highly encouraged. We call him Scab around here because we pick on him so much.
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
Yeah, he's
All right.
Graphic.
Yeah.
Graphic.
All right. Bob, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's going on?
No, a busy day.
Yeah.
Blew up the lawnmower. Right.
What did you do?
Well, I was, chewing up the leaves,
Oh, okay.
and then all at once.
Are you supposed to do that with the lawnmower? Chew up the leaves like-
I went on the internet and asked, said, "Can I do this with my, not the Toro
Mm.
recycler?" And they
Okay.
said, "Absolutely. That's what it's designed for." So, I guess it's
You asked somebody if you should be doing that with that
I
lawn
typed
implement?
it in.
Oh, you did it on AI.
I could have. The Toro has,
AI brought to you by Toro.
Yeah, Toro has a chat you can ask.
Oh,
Important
okay.
things. So,
Was it nice? Was it
what?
kind and friendly?
I didn't do
Hi,
it. I
fellow
just typed it
lawnmower.
in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
It's a
so,
bot.
so I'm going
It's totally
to
a
drop it
bot.
off at one of the local places here
Oh.
after we're done here. if
So
they're
what, like
open.
the engine blew up or something?
No, it's the front wheel drive thing broke.
Oh, okay.
So then I had to push it.
Yeah.
That can be an issue.
You had to push
Yeah.
the
So we
mower.
get plenty of leaves. Like a lot of people, we have a lot of leaves.
Yeah. Do you have any leaves, Mike?
Yeah. Oh, I've got an obnoxious amount of leaves. this
What are you
year.
doing with them? You
Um,
burning them?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, not burning them. Pick them up, put them in the woods, recycle
See.
them, bring them back to their home.
Yeah. So we don't have any woods to do it.
I am down with the way Mike does it because I was thinking to myself, all right, how do we get rid of the leaf blower noise? Let's leave the leaves where they fall because
That's it.
nature
Yeah.
has a way of cleaning stuff up, and it's called,
Wind.
decomposition. Thank you. We're gonna get Nathan in this chair.
Yeah.
He's on it this morning.
Yeah,
He is. He's on fire.
But he was up all night. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you blew up the lawnmower. What else you been up to?
Raking leaves, and then a series of meetings at the county.
Yeah. I mean, the budget meetings. Any areas where you have to come back? Or you think you'll get everything done today?
Everybody thinks that once we set a budget, that's it for the full year. But the reality is the budgets always change.
Yeah.
We have to adopt it, and then we'll do some amendments through the year where all at once we'll get more money from somebody like the federal government or state government, or we'll get less money. And so we have to adjust the budget, adjust operations. So it's a fluid document.
Okay.
Never, put in concrete.
Today is you're going to have a public hearing on the
I
budget.
believe so. I actually really didn't pay that much attention to the agenda. Don't tell Annette.
Don't
that,
quote. Okay,
yeah,
all
don't
right.
quote me on that. But
Annette should be listening and watching the video live stream if she wants to know what's going on,
Annette's getting ready for the board meeting, so no.
because she's in charge of the video live stream as well, right?
She does a great job.
On the
She is one of those dedicated county employees that behind the scenes you don't see them, you don't hear from them, but they make sure everything flows and gets done.
All right. We need some more grocery store trivia. I think people are clamoring for it. So we're going to come back on the radio here in just a moment and do more because we were talking about the budget.
MILK. Okay. How am I doing?
So
Bagel,
we'll have the
BAGEL.
we'll have the spelling bee and we'll have the trivia. It's all coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show 719. Thank you for joining us. Teresa's out there on the video live stream. Who's this Sanders, McKee, Weibel, and Norton?
I don't know.
God,
I
they are
keep-
busy. They're blowing it
I keep
up.
blocking them, but
Okay. Do we have other folks? Okay. Well, we should have. I know Stephanie's out there. We'll be right back. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Mostly cloudy skies today. We'll see areas of fog and a little bit of drizzle here and there. An occasional rain shower also possible. High temperatures right around 50. We'll drop to 44 overnight tonight with cloudy skies, occasionally a rain shower. And then for Friday, mostly cloudy, slight chance of a shower, and a high near 50. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
Here we go, back on the video live stream. Sometimes I jump in with that really quick because my guests forget that we have microphones in front of us. The hot mic moment. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. He finally got here this morning after being late by a few minutes. And then also, not that I'm upset about that.
Wow, kind of picking that scab.
But then Bob Harrison.
Come on.
Bob Harrison got here early, and Bob Harrison is a Berrien County Commissioner. He's so many things to Southwest Michigan. We appreciate him, and thanks for coming in and joining us.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
So one of the things that we talked about, and we were just talking about off the air, and we heard in the news earlier today, which we'll have a story about. Yeah, the Federal Bureau of Investigation has been here in Berrien County conducting some operations over the last few days.
Operations, they're at the hospital?
Well, they're not doing surgery, Bob.
Okay.
That's from his Lakeland days. The FBI has been conducting law enforcement operations in Berrien County this week. Sheriff Chuck Hyde, a former guest on the show earlier this week, said his office and the Southwest Enforcement Team have been assisting. He couldn't release any details. The FBI did confirm they're working in the area and emphasize the activity is not immigration related. That's what a lot of people went to.
Right away you go to that.
Right? But it's not that, they said. But they have been active in St. Joseph and in Berrien Springs. Michigan State Police also assisted with a high-risk search warrant. And so we'll have more updates as we learn them. We don't want to impede any investigations, but word was getting out, and social media started lighting up with some stuff, as social media typically does. And rather than see
very accurate,
yeah, you're right. And rather than see the inaccurate stuff, the wrong stuff get out there, we did the news story. So, okay,
good,
all right.
Good to know, Cal. That's point in my day.
No, so behave. Because the FBI is here.
They're watching.
Yeah, they are watching.
They're watching.
Yeah.
All right. We are at Rogers Foodland. We're broadcasting live all week long because we are raising awareness and resources for the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. It's our 28th annual Stuff a Truck Food Raiser. We're doing great. We're doing well for this point in the food raiser, but we need more. And we would ask you to take that action now. To help restock the pantries at the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. We'll go through those items that we're looking for in just a couple of minutes. But first off, we really do have to get to some grocery store trivia because people on the live stream are just clamoring for it.
I'm looking at the live stream and I don't see any clamor.
There's no clamoring.
How do you spell clamor?
Yeah, exactly. How do you spell clamor? No, okay. So I thought we'd do a spelling bee / trivia. Okay. But Mike also brought in some bingo stuff today. Do we want to go through the bingo stuff at all?
No, well, because it's based on what people would put in a cart, and we haven't seen any cart action yet.
Okay, we haven't seen any cart action yet. So this is an opportunity for you to help us complete the bingo. Oh, Diane's out there. Hi, Diane. And so we'll talk about the bingo when we start getting stuff in the cart, and that usually happens in the latter part of the hour here. But okay, we're going to do spelling and trivia. And so it's going to be a two-part thing. I'm going to ask Nathan, Mike, and Bob here, Bob Harrison, Berrien County Commission, to respond. All right, let's start with something easy. Let's go to the produce aisle for just a moment.
Okay.
Let's spell the word cantaloupe. Let's spell cantaloupe. No looking over my shoulder, please.
Yeah, Weibel's cheating.
Oh, is he looking over my shoulder again? He was doing this yesterday.
He's got those darty eyes now. He's got darty eyes. Yeah, I can see him.
Diane spelled clamor. That's not how you spell clamor. Okay.
See the wordsmith.
All right. So I have no guesses for cantaloupe so far. Bob, Mike, Nathan, cantaloupe.
CANTALOPE.
Okay, so I have agreement on that, but that is unfortunately wrong. Did you put a U in there? You need a U in there.
There's a U in
cantaloupe? There is a U, and you can't spell cantaloupe without U. CANTALOUPE.
That was close.
Maybe my AI is British or something like that. Yeah, but anyway, that's cantaloupe.
French spelling.
And cantaloupes, what are they named after? Where did the name cantaloupe come from? You can redeem yourself if you know the answer to this. Dead air on the radio is very entertaining. Cantaloupe, where did we get the name?
Spain.
No, but close. Bob has guessed Spain, but the answer is no.
I'm going to say France. French. I think it's French.
It is not French. Nathan, any guesses? Okay, California. No. Cantaloupe.
That's not
All
close.
good guesses. All very good guesses. Cantaloupes are named after Cantalupo, Italy.
Really?
Yeah, there's a place called Cantalupo. Why is this not on our tourist guide?
Right.
I think we
Right.
should go to anyway, Cantalupo, Italy, where they are grown. Yeah, they were grown
Wow.
for the papal gardens. Yeah, so
There you go.
there's a
There's
pope.
Aiden.
Oh,
I know.
Aiden Landscapings. Hey, thank you for supporting. We appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. Aiden's Landscaping, one of the supporters
If
of
you
our
wanna
stuff at
fix
Truck
my
Food.
mower. That's
Oh, Bob's got a broken mower. He burned it out. All right. Let's see. Do you want to do vinaigrette or artichoke? Let's do artichoke because that seems easier. Artichoke. Let's spell that real quick, and then we'll get back to what we need to be doing here.
ART. I got the first part. Art.
Okay. Yes. Yep. Keep going. Oh, you're looking to your
artichoke.
letters. We're looking for letters.
Artchoke. ARTCHOKE.
I'm hating this game. ARTICHOKE.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
You got to ask for another vowel. That's it. That's missed it.
Oh, I like that. We can ask for vowels. Okay. Here's the fun fact about artichoke. I'm not even going to quiz you on this. Only the heart and the fleshy base of the leaves are edible.
That I knew.
Don't try to eat the outside of it
No.
because
Bad,
you'll have
very
bad stomach problems.
Bad.
And the artichoke itself, a few people know this. If you look at it and you think about it for a couple of minutes, that actually is the flower bud. You're eating the flower bud.
The question is why? That's-
Because
why would
they're
you-
delicious.
Oh, okay.
Because they're have you not had okay, who here has eaten artichoke? Okay, Mike, Bob, have you eaten artichoke?
I don't know. Not
Really,
deliberately.
Nathan?
My mom does, but I know.
Okay, so the way my mom used to prepare artichoke is she used to just boil the heck out of them, right? Boil the heck out of them, and then peel the leaves off, and we would get to eat them kind of like chips, but you wouldn't eat the leaf. You would just dip it. She had a very fancy sauce made of mayonnaise, and that was it.
I just spelled mayonnaise.
So mine, M-I-N-E. Okay, so you dip the artichoke leaf in the mayonnaise and then just scrape the artichoke meat off with your teeth, and that's it. And then you
It's
throw the rest of the leaf
way
away.
too complex.
It is
Way.
very complex.
Yeah.
What we didn't know was it's actually kind of a fancy food if you trim the stem and just have the base of the stem. That's a really good part of the artichoke if you braise it
Okay.
and then roast it. Mike's just
So-
looking at me like, what in the world are you talking
So
about?
my thing is who was the first person that saw an artichoke and thought, how can I eat that?
Here, let's have Timmy
Right.
try it.
Exactly.
Timmy will eat anything. Okay. All right. One more piece of trivia. I'm going to stop with the spelling fact. Fettuccine means little ribbons in Italian.
Oh.
Fettuccine, little ribbons. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, we're going to go back to the video live stream. We're going to go onto the radio here for some important messages, get you up to
This
date
wasn't important.
on some financial information from Bloomberg and our world and national news update from ABC. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We're broadcasting live from the Stuff a Truck Food Raiser at Rogers Foodland in St. Joseph.
What would you call a free account that helps you save automatically? Amazing? Incredible? Too good to be true?
See, we make these games up on the fly, and sometimes they do great.
I couldn't tell. I mean,
And so,
I mean, this sounds like you.
Hours.
I think you should
effort.
patent it.
Yeah.
This is really good.
yeah. Okay. Cappuccino. Anyone here have cappuccino? Who likes cappuccino? That's where you have the espresso, and then you've got the steamed milk inside of it, and then the frothy milk on top.
Yeah.
Cappuccino. Okay.
Coffee.
No more spelling, Nathan. No more spelling.
Okay,
No
good.
more
We
spelling.
didn't do so well. with spelling.
COFFEE.
We're gonna have to do some work after school on this.
MAYO.
No.
Chicken.
The foam
CHI.
for cappuccino, the foam on top was inspired by the brown and white robes of Capuchin monks.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah.
Monks
In Italy,
in Italy. Food comes from Italy, I guess.
I guess.
Wow.
Wow.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought monks didn't do caffeine.
I think that might be Mormons. I'm not sure. All right.
The Capuchin ones do.
The Capuchin, yeah. Pumpernickel. Traditional pumpernickel bread is baked slowly for up to 24 hours, and that's why it has
Wow.
that dark color.
Interesting. I didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
This has been a very valuable experience.
Careful, I'll start asking tough questions.
You know, I can hardly wait to get to the county board meeting and talk about this.
Oh,
He can just hardly wait to get to the board meeting.
is it like a Rotary meeting, or you have to put $1 in for being on the show?
That's a good idea.
How many members do you have on the county board?
We have 12.
12 members.
Yep.
They each is it apportioned by population?
It is. So that's why I don't represent all of Lincoln Township. They gave a little bit to Julie Werfel to balance out the population.
How is Lincoln Township doing? Lincoln Township seems to be on the grow.
Yeah, it's a lot of things going on. Proposed new apartment building and complex right on Red Arrow, where the old Snowflake used to be.
Yeah.
And then there's just a lot of good stuff. I think a lot of cooperation between the township and the village. We got Red Arrow, we got some work going on there. And so I think it's on a roll.
How are you feeling about the building activity, specifically to housing in Berrien County? It seems like from the news items that we've been covering, especially with the brownfield adjustments in the state law back in 2023, it feels like developers have had a lot of incentive and taken a lot of action now to build more housing in Berrien County. Is that
is my sense? I've lived in Berrien County since 1980, and I've never seen this level of construction or proposed projects going on. So I think the incentives for the brownfield extension really have made a big difference. But also I think there's a general realization that there was a need for not just apartments, but also single family dwellings.
Yeah,
So-
right across the street here, in
Yeah.
fact, right across from Rogers, there's a huge development that the county was just asked to consider and approve the TIF that was requested there, the tax increment financing plan. And again, for especially if you're thinking about businesses like Rogers and the restaurants here and everything, all the other services that are nearby, it's a great opportunity to have more commerce, more commercial activity.
When you look at the work being done down on the harbor by Harbor Shores, and now the proposed complex that's going in where the old Berrien Hills Golf Course used to be.
Yes.
So some of the property has been just sitting around for years, nothing happening, and all at once there's some interest now.
Yeah. What do you think made the difference? Was it solely the tax increment financing? Because we've had that housing crunch for quite some time.
I think that's a factor.
Okay.
That, because of construction costs, it makes it tough to build a complex, a building that's actually going to pay it for itself rather shortly. And so that, some people might criticize that whole approach, but it has stimulated some interest in building and doing these complexes.
Yeah. The criticism on the other side, is it related to, okay, you're going to increase the value of this property, and that property tax increase is going to be recouped for the investment to the developer. But on the other side of it, the reason you have that property tax is to pay for the additional infrastructure needs that are going to be related to the population. When will we see that piece, if we will see that piece?
That's a long-term play. So some of that is years down the road.
Okay.
So
a few years from now, we'll come back and say, just kidding.
Yeah, it really wasn't such a great idea.
Okay.
Seemed like a good one at the time.
All right. We'll talk some more about county issues and other things, and probably some more food trivia, and Mike's bingo attempt at making a bingo card. So we will come up with that in just a few moments right here on the WSJM Morning Show.
Industry is in a bubble. The world's most valuable company expects sales of $65 billion in the January quarter. And a report from AidData says Chinese financial institutions have lent more than $200 billion to the U.S. over the past 25 years. I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
42 degrees in St. Joseph, 42 in Benton Harbor. Your mic is on, Bob. 43 in South Haven, 42 in Dowagiac, and cloudy skies around. If you're out and about driving around, you're going to see wet roads and maybe some fog, some mist, something along those lines, but it's nothing to be too worried about. Hi, Ken Lundberg here, Mike Weibel right here next to me, and our special guest this hour here on the WSJM Morning Show is none other than Bob Harrison. He is with the Berrien County Commission. Also here at the table, we have Nathan Hatcher, who is with the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. We'll talk with him in a couple of minutes, but also we've got news from ABC. That's coming up next, a local news preview. We are broadcasting from Rogers Foodland for the annual Stuff a Truck food raiser. We need donations. We need donations to restock the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency's community food pantry and food warehouse. The non-perishable food items are in need: canned food, boxed food, things for baking and that sort of thing. But we also need non-food items. Mike Weibel, I'm going to ask you to go through those.
The non-food items we're looking for are obviously baby products, diapers, wipes, baby food formula, anything that has to do with a baby.
Why don't they do litter boxes for babies?
Well, they could, but that might be frowned upon.
All right. Wouldn't that? I mean, because
That's
you
a
do them
really
for
bad
cats.
idea.
Really?
Yeah, that's
bad.
Very bad.
Well, because they're like playing in the sandbox or what?
Yeah, they think it's
All right,
another
fine.
game.
Never mind.
then they
Didn't
start
say it.
eating the-
Okay.
the-
Where's the
you know,
delay button? We'll
yeah.
hit the delay button.
Delay.
Okay, dump.
So personal hygiene items. So, one of the things you don't think about when people are in a tough time is they have to decide maybe between food and laundry detergent. So helping people out with laundry detergent, shampoo, toothpaste, things like that, vitally important when they're in a tough spot.
Yeah.
And any paper product, paper towels, obviously the coveted toilet paper and facial tissue, aluminum foil, Ziploc bags, anything like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And
Don't mix up the tin foil and the toilet paper.
right. And as we talked about yesterday, tin foil also can double as a hat for some people in your family.
Yeah.
So,
And we'll talk about the asteroid that might be alien technology here in a few moments.
right. Yeah, we will.
Wow.
Of course, we know it's just Santa, but that's all right.
All right. And if you can, please stop by and say hi at the broadcast table. We're right at the front entrance of Rogers Foodland in St. Joseph. We'd love to see you and say hi. If you want to do a cash donation, fine. If you want to do a check donation, fine. We can take those as well. We're keeping tally on the board. Or if you want to just go online right now, we make it super easy. Just go to smcaa.com and make your donation online. It's all to benefit the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. They are our safety net in Berrien, Van Buren, and Cass County, and they need your help now. So we'll
Do your part, fill a card.
That's right. Fill a card. Do your part. Fill a card because you have plenty of heart.
So let's get it
Huh?
started.
All right.
Gosh,
Back-
you guys, how much coffee have you two had?
We need more. All right.
Right.
Coming back in just a moment.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. President Trump says he has signed the bill authorizing the release of the Epstein files. He has had the power to do that all along, but now almost all of Congress has asked for it as well. The president on social media arguing that the Epstein files are nothing more than an attempt to distract from his agenda. An hour from now, the September jobs numbers will be made public. Here's ABC Chief Business Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis.
That long-awaited jobs report delayed 6 weeks due to the government shutdown. It's really the first piece of major data investors will see about the economy since the government shutdown. And they are anticipating a softer report on jobs, 50,000 jobs added in the month.
Walmart releasing better than expected third quarter numbers this morning. Stock futures pointing toward a higher open. The number of infant botulism cases has risen to 31 as recalled ByHeart formula, ID'd as the source of the problem, can be found on some store shelves still. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
And we continue to broadcast from Rogers Foodland in St. Joseph, but we're bringing you news as well from the WSJM Newsroom. Coming up just after 8 o'clock this morning, some of the stories we'll be covering. The FBI has been conducting law enforcement operations here in Berrien County this week actively. Sheriff Chuck Hite confirmed Wednesday his office and the Southwest Enforcement Team have been assisting. He could not release details about those investigations. The FBI says it's working in the area, and they emphasize the activity is not immigration related. and there's no active danger to the public. Social media posts have also reported FBI presence in several communities, including St. Joseph and Berrien Springs. Michigan State Police say they've also assisted with high-risk search warrants. We'll share updates as they become available. St. Joseph City Commissioners held their organizational meeting on Wednesday, reappointing Brooke Thomas as mayor following this month's elections. We'll tell you a little bit more about that. And the Michigan Department of Transportation has wrapped up the second year of its 3-year, $204 million rebuild of I-94 in Berrien County. So 2 years down, one more year to go.
I got a bridge I'll sell you.
They say they won't be back for a while.
Oh, that's baloney.
What we're talking with Bob Harrison, Berrien County Commissioner. How, St. Joseph specifically has some skin in the game, and Berrien County as well, because there's going to be a rebuild of the Main Street, because that's basically MDOT's highway. That's our Main Street.
Give it to the St. Joe, to the city, when they're done.
Oh, they're going to give it to us when they're done?
Yeah.
So we don't have to deal
Here
with
you
them
go.
anymore?
Yeah.
Are they paying for all this stuff?
They'll pay for it, but then they'll dump it in the city of St. Joe.
Oh, so we have to maintain it.
Yes.
Why don't we ask them to put like bricks in? I'd like a cobblestone Main Street, something real pretty.
I think that's tough in a winter.
Doesn't plow as easily.
Well, and it's a little slick.
Yeah.
So.
All right. How is it working with MDOT overall? Pretty good. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well,
I just got the cold stare.
There's a meeting coming up. Well, we work with them on a couple things. One,
Okay.
transportation. The other on roads. So.
Aren't those the same thing?
No.
Oh, the regional transportation stuff.
Bus stuff.
Oh yeah. We should talk about that. We'll talk about that here, starting on the video live stream here in just a moment, because there's a move afoot to defund Takata and Dial-A-Ride and fund a solution yet to be determined. So that we'll talk about that here in a couple of moments on the video live stream. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Back with more in just a moment.
The Michigan News Network.
I'm Beth Fisher. There's a plea from the Wexford County Sheriff's Office in the case of a missing pregnant.
Do that. They just give me more buttons and sliders. Okay. So talking about the Regional Transit Authority, can you bring people up to speed? What is the state of play here? What's happened? And maybe even starting with the letter that came from the state that said we're no longer going to send money to Dial-A-Ride or Takata for what they do.
Correct. So that will take place October 1 of next year.
October 1, 2026. No more funding.
And they would like to see a regional, transit authority put together that would also include the city of Benton Harbor and the current urban district that Takata serves.
Why did they pull the money back? Why did they send this letter?
I think they're concerned about some of the operational issues, and then also their difficulty obtaining liability coverage at a reasonable cost because of some experience rating issues that they've suffered with.
Yeah, so basically, Takata Dial-A-Ride lost their insurance because they had too many accidents, and whether or not they were at fault, it was just apparently too much strain on the potential strain on the insurance company. So they had to go out. Takata Dial-A-Ride had to go out to the private market.
Correct.
Where they're paying 10 times the premium that you
Even
would,
more,
or more. And so the state said, no, we're not going to do that. So regional transportation is the solution MDOT wants, or the state wants. Is that the solution they're going to see?
And it's yet to be determined. There are two basic approaches on this. One is the urbanized area that Takata currently is receiving funding for, even though they don't directly serve those areas. So as an example, Lincoln Township is considered to be in the urbanized area, but you can't call Takata and get a ride.
Oh.
But they get funding to serve.
So wait, they're
Lincoln
getting
Township,
funding to serve Lincoln,
but they're not.
But they're not serving, and that's part of the problem.
That's one of the problems. And
Okay.
then the other is the rural parts of the county are funded a little differently, and that's the one that Berrien Bus serves.
Okay.
And then we've also have the providers down in Buchanan and Niles.
Yeah.
But they're lumped in with Indiana, believe it or not. And so,
As far as like a measure of what area you need to serve.
correct.
Okay.
So I think the state would like to see one overall transit authority managing acting as the fiduciary for all the areas, be it urban or rural.
Okay, in a perfect world, great idea. How realistic is that we can get the players on the table to agree?
Well, it would require all the local units of government, coming together and saying, yes, this makes sense. They do that now with up here, Medic One, the ambulance service, as well as down in Niles with SMACAS. And so there is
another ambulance service.
Another ambulance service. So there is, some history with that. And then you look at some of the jointly operated water and sewer systems. And so there is some, past history with this.
Okay.
But it is yet to be determined.
Okay. All right. When are we going to see this pop up again? What is that going to look like?
That's hard to say when it'll pop up again.
Okay. Because there are meetings that are happening. We had John Eaglehoff on not too long ago from the Southwest Michigan Planning Commission.
Correct.
And they talked a little bit about what options they're presenting for leaders. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to our elected leaders. Hey, thank you. It's going to be up to our elected leaders to decide, is this something that we can do going forward? Is it going to require any kind of vote of the people?
It theoretically it could.
Okay.
It depends on the structure.
Yeah.
Or
basically, if we start asking for money of the people, then you're going to have to vote on it.
The state through MDOT is very interested in seeing some long-term solution that actually is financially feasible and improves service to all the residents. There's really no debate or discussion that there's no need. I mean, there is need.
So there is need, but is there will, and what does it look? How much will is there, and what will it look like?
Well, and that's yet to be determined, and that will be an individual geographic area discussion.
Okay, very good. We're talking with Bob Harrison. He's a Berrien County Commissioner, also all-around good guy. Mike Weibel is here as well. He's got his bingo cards. You want to do anything on bingo right now? How did we do? Hello? Wake up. Are you there?
How did we do on bingo? Nobody's given us anything yet.
Oh, no. Well, I've seen stuff come in.
No.
We've had cash. Is that on the bingo card?
No.
How is the cash not on the
bingo? Does not have cash.
I'm not sure this bingo thing works.
All right, we're going to move on from the bingo then. We should probably talk about the asteroid or the comet that's out there.
Santa. Let's talk about Santa.
Let's talk about Santa. As you know, Atlas 3i is a pet project of mine. You know what 3i Atlas is?
No.
Okay, 3i Atlas is
he's going to tell you.
It's the third interstellar object that we've discovered. It's not
like you have discovered.
Not me personally.
Okay.
Although I know people who could know people that have seen it.
Kevin Bacon is one of them.
Kevin Bacon. I think I'm only like 1 or 2 degrees from him, by the way.
Okay.
I'm working on it. Hey, look, we've got another donation coming into the cart. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Hey, Dick.
All right. We'll be back on the video live stream here in just a moment to talk more about 3i Atlas, because it's what you want to know about. Yeah, see, look, Mike said on the video live stream, that is so true. Everyone wants to know about 3i Atlas.
No, that's not what I was talking about.
Oh.
We're saying about how Siri doesn't know how to spell things correctly.
Fine. All right, back in a moment.
Jump to the middle of the conversation that you were not a part of.
WSJM Morning Show.
First year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Mostly cloudy skies today. We'll see areas of fog and a little bit of drizzle here and there. An occasional rain shower also possible. High temperatures right around 50. We'll drop to 44 overnight tonight with cloudy skies, occasionally a rain shower. And then for Friday, mostly cloudy, slight chance of a shower, and a high near 50. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
All right. One of the TV shows. Good morning and welcome back to the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. Our special guest this hour is Bob Harrison. He's a Berrien County Commissioner. We've been talking about transportation. We've been talking about budget. We were about to talk about 3i Atlas because everyone was asking, hey, Ken, can we please have an update?
Everyone was asking.
Clamoring on the live stream.
They're like people marching outside going, update on the 3i Atlas. Anyway, but we're here at Rogers Foodland for the annual Stuff a Truck food raiser. It's to benefit the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. We are refilling their food pantry. We're filling them with food items, non-food items. These are non-perishable food items, stuff that you can grab out of your pantry if you want to bag up some of your own resources that you have right now. If you're feeling generous and can afford to do so, please, we ask you to do it, because we're filling up the food pantry for people who are operating at the economic edges of our communities.
And Dick Stauffer just dropped off a can of beans.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And so we're playing food grocery store bingo that Mike has developed, and I still have yet to see a bingo card.
I thought you wanted to talk about 3i Atlas.
Okay, we'll talk about 3i Atlas, but the things that we need here: canned foods,
well scripted,
vegetables, tuna, fruits, that sort of thing, boxed foods, pasta, mashed potatoes, coffee if you have them, macaroni and cheese, personal hygiene products as well, shampoo, conditioner, deodorants, toothpaste, toothbrushes, mouthwash, laundry detergent, baby products, paper products like paper towels, toilet paper, that kind of stuff. We're taking all donations. If you have a cash or check donation you want to drop off, we'd love to say hi to you as well. Just drop it off at the front table at Rogers Foodland. We've got the broadcast table set up. You can say hi to me, Mike, Bob, Nathan. We're all here.
We're here.
Also, there you can do online donations, smcaa.com. And this break has been brought to you by, it's part of our Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you by Insurance Management Service. You can go to Insurance Management Service because they are your local auto owners insurance agency with offices in St. Joseph and in Niles. Another donation came by.
Yep. No,
Excellent. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Another donation has just come by and went into the cart, so we appreciate you. Let's give a quick update on 3i Atlas. It's possibly as big as Manhattan, likely older than our own solar system, and it's traveling through space at speeds of up to 153,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
This is why you want an update. It's as
That's
big as
getting it.
Manhattan.
Where's it going? I don't care how fast it's going.
Well, it depends on where the aliens on board who is steering it, where they want to go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
Now I'm
or
worried.
maybe not aliens. It's also only the third confirmed interstellar object and the second comet from outside our solar system to be identified by humans. Now, this week, yesterday, NASA has shared a new look at the comet from the latest pictures that they have. They took pictures during the government shutdown with our space technology, and they did because we have satellite.
The Hubble took a picture.
I don't know. Maybe the Hubble,
Okay.
and other stuff. But we've
Probably
taken
one of those like toll cameras, like when you go through a toll and they take a picture of your
You
license
get your
plate.
license plate
we have the network.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
the network. They're checking to see
Good.
if they have any outstanding tolls.
Right. Somebody will be calling you from Illinois.
Exactly. But on yesterday, during a press conference at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland, the space agency shared new images of the comet. They were captured by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter's HiRISE camera and its MAVEN Mars Orbiter instruments. And they caught these images back in October when it was flying past Mars at a distance of about 18.6 and 35 million miles. This is why you buy a zoom lens when you get a camera.
Yeah.
Because you never know when there's going to be something 35 million miles away that you need to see.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm thinking
about it.
Yeah. So anyway, so NASA NASA released the images, and well, so if you've seen somebody standing about 300 yards away from you at night in the fog with a flashlight that has batteries that are going out, that's what the image looks like.
So it doesn't look like a school bus or anything
No,
like that.
because NASA was like, oh, these are the most high-res, best images ever. We got them, and they're junk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. So
they're the best ever,
so
even though they're junk.
Avi Loeb is the guy who's been saying that this is potentially alien technology because he's been following it, looking at it.
How would he know?
Well, because he's identified already 12 different anomalies that no other comet has exhibited that we have
Of the
witnessed.
3 that we've seen.
No, of all of them, of any comet going through anywhere in our solar system, interstellar or just stellar.
Okay.
Haley Bob and some of those.
Haley, Bob, all those others. They have traditional fingerprints, marks, watermarks, whatever, things that you see in any comet.
I like watermark.
Yeah, well, there you go. And then so this one has had at least 12 different anomalies. It's shown at least 2 or 3 different colors. It had a tail that at one point was going forward from it, and then it was going backward, and then it was coming out in little streams. So, I mean, there are just all kinds of different things that it's doing that the scientists say, oh yeah,
The front end bounces. Low rider.
the front end bounces. Sometimes it breaks an axle. If it runs over too many leaves, it could,
There you
know,
go.
the
That'll happen.
front motion.
Yep.
So anyway, so
Pro shoe.
Avi Loeb watched the news conference, and he said an hour before the news conference, he was asked by a reporter what he expects from that conference. And he said, I don't expect big news. NASA will repeat the official mantra that 3I Atlas is a natural comet, and they were unable to process the data until this week because of the government shutdown. Both of those are boring messages. The high-rise image will probably show a fuzzy ball of light, kind of like the Hubble image, but I do hope to be surprised. He was not surprised.
No.
And that's what we received from
And so, okay,
yes.
How is this newsworthy? I'm just
Because
a little
it's
confused here.
It is the third interstellar comet to come through our solar system. It's going on a plane that matches our planets, right? Which is very unusual.
Okay.
And highly unlikely. The chance of that happening is you probably have a better chance of winning in Vegas than having that happen.
So
And
zero
people do every day.
chance. Yeah.
Said Mike. Yeah, usually the governor of Illinois at the
Right,
blackjack
right.
table
I
gets
still want it.
$1.3 million.
That's newsworthy. Let's talk about that.
Anyway, so once again,
Playing at an NBA
the
table.
government conspiracy to cover up 3I Atlas is here at the table. All right. We'll be nice. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg, outnumbered on 3I Atlas. Nathan, are you intrigued?
I'm here.
He's intrigued.
Yeah, he's
Present.
not.
We'll be
He
right
dozed
back.
off. You weren't watching. Ethan had his eyes closed.
He
for
was
a while.
shuffling papers.
It's
and organizing things.
WSJM.
Rich Brand and Tara Halsey from Insurance Management Service, your local.
Okay, back on the video live stream. What did you say, Bob?
What
did you say?
This has been really enjoyable.
No, you didn't. You said, how long do I have to do this? Mike, I don't know if you know this, but Bob, he's been a guest on the WSJM morning show before, so he knew what to expect. So he's having fun. But he used to drive an ambulance.
Did you?
Did you drive? Were you a driver?
Well, you start out as an aid man, and then and then they figure out that you're probably okay because while driving, you can kill other people.
Oh, you don't want that.
You don't want that.
You don't want
So
that.
you start out as an aid man. And then,
Okay. Did you ever drive?
Oh yeah, a lot. I'm a very
Okay.
good driver.
Just ask him. He's a very good.
Very good driver.
How long were you an ambulance person?
On and off for about 7 years.
Okay. Here in Berrien County?
Well, primarily Kalamazoo County. I
Okay.
did a little bit in Philly, and then I came down.
Like as in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I came down here during one of the snowstorms
Okay.
because the people that were working at Medic then were exhausted and all that stuff. So I volunteered to come down and work for 24 hours.
How different is it working in Southwest Michigan as an ambulance driver than working in Philadelphia?
It's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what ways?
Different population. There's no place you can drive and relax. I mean, because it's urban.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. And I imagine the kinds of calls that you're going out on are probably quite different as
It
well.
was primarily transfers.
Oh,
because
really?
The fire department and police department ran the ambulance services in Philly, in the city.
Okay.
And the police department did most of it, and they were called 123 units.
Why?
Because they would basically pick you up, throw you in the back of a van, and then drive you off to the hospital.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. We're out of here. Boom.
Okay. All right. Well, very good. Well, we're glad that you're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, me too.
We're glad you're doing public service here.
That much easier on the back.
Yeah. 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 Because ambulances, even though they look fancy, they don't have the best comfort.
They don't, but there's been a lot of technology improvements.
Oh,
and so
such as?
They've got hydraulic lifts now.
Okay.
And all that. We didn't have any of that stuff.
Okay. I just remember riding in an ambulance over Snoqualmie Pass with my father at one point out in Washington State. And that's a 90-mile ride.
Sure.
In an ambulance. And I was in a seat that wasn't made for riding for more than 5 minutes. That was tough.
We'd have to drive up to Ann Arbor with people. And,
Well, we're thankful for the first responders and what they do, and
Yep.
we appreciate them responding when we need them most. So thanks for doing what you did back then.
You bet.
And we'll come back and finish up this conversation in just a moment right here on the WSJM Morning Show.
Great. Best thing you could do if you're looking to hire a contractor, ask them to produce a license. Show me evidence that you're licensed. You show me evidence that you've got insurance. People that have all their licenses, they care. People that have insurance, they care. If they can't produce those things for you, I wouldn't be doing it. That's the bare minimum. There's definitely some really good, smooth talking salesmen that can't turn a wrench. When you choose McGee's, you get a group of people that really, really care about your comfort, not just what's happening the day of the job, but what's going to happen in the next 20 years that you've got this equipment in your home.
McGee's Heating and Air. Feel at ease with McGee's.
Your local Bryant Factory authorized dealer.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. President Trump says he has signed the bill passed by a